Let's do this. Good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and I am on the scene here at the Prescott Executive Studios, and we got something to talk about. If you're probably reading it up there or down here, this is all about Prescott High School here locally in Prescott, Arizona. So with that being said, let's get this party started. And it goes like this. All right, guys, just a little description of what the heck I do in life and what I do to get paid is I like to interview people in and around our communities and people that are doing amazing things in our communities. And this is one of those moments in time that I want you guys to be a part of. Because it actually really is a pretty big deal. Something that I actually shared earlier, saying that I kind of wish I kind of went down a different path. But because of the path that I went, I have learned a lot. But today we want to go ahead and describe something that is going to be coming up. So with that being said, tell everybody who you are and what makes you famous.
Well, my name is Mark Felix, and I'm part of the Prescott High School Parent Teacher Student Association, also known as the Badger Student Body Boosters. And basically what we do is we want to make sure that our kids here at Prescott High School and our faculty, that they have what they need to be successful,
which is a big deal. I mean, sometimes this is what it's all about. And your guys' involvement really is being a little bit more prominent in the past 2 years, because I felt like it wasn't really like doing what it was doing, but now you guys are really involved.
We have a really good group this year, and it's basically 9 moms, and then there's me, token grandpa, and we recently moved here, and we are raising our granddaughter, and she is a senior here at the high school. And I got the email, hey, come to the Parent Teacher Student Association meeting. This is the most important one of the year. And if you really want to know what's going on with the school and be involved, come to this meeting. So I did. And the next thing I know, I'm part of the PTSA, and I just
you're hired.
It's kind of like the mafia, man. Once you're in, you're in. There's no getting out. And and I even joked to them. I said, hey, I just came here to find out about the school and find out what kind of activities you do and maybe what kind of involvement you need. And it was one of those things I didn't expect to sign up for anything, but I'm glad I did.
It's a big deal, man. And when you get involved, I mean, so do a little bit of backstory. I know we already chatted in regards to how you got to Prescott, Arizona, but tell everybody kind of your involvement and why you are actually paying attention to what's going on in Prescott High School.
Okay. I'll go a little bit back. So I've always made it a point to be involved with my kids and in their lives. And I was a deputy sheriff and then a police officer in Los Angeles for a total of 34 years. And even then, on my days off, I would love to volunteer in the classroom, go on the field trips, and coach some of their teams. And, we've been really blessed. When a couple of months after I retired, our granddaughter came to live with us, and I wanted to do the same thing for her. I just wanted that involvement. And so we wound up moving here to Prescott right before her senior year. And I wanted to be involved. I wanted to know what was going on. I wanted to know, what can I do for my granddaughter to make this a great year for her? And that's what this is about. It's about parents being involved with their kids, their grandkids, nephews, nieces, and letting them know, hey, we support you. We want to know, we want you to be successful in school. We want you to do well. And we want to be a part of that. And that's the whole goal of PTSA.
That's a big deal. And for a grandpa to go ahead and step in for the grandchild, I mean, let's just face it. I just started a boxing club, and some of my members are from the juvenile hall, and they're in a program called Journey. And time after time, the conversation is always there. It's just like, sometimes the parents just don't have time to go ahead and be involved and know how to, find other people that are involved. And sometimes the children don't even know who to talk to in order for them to go ahead and find these open opportunities to say, hey, some of the people that are in school right now are influencing me to try to do DRUGS. I know sometimes our algorithms are posting down, but these types of things are happening in our schools, and this is something that wasn't involved. there was people that were involved, but I felt like I couldn't chat with them. So
Yeah.
having you there to go ahead and be supportive for your granddaughter is a big deal. And there's a lot of parents out there that, wish that there were more people involved. But I think that's what your guys' whole group is all about, is like getting kids involved and making sure that it's a safe environment.
It really is. And here's something that I've learned not only as a police officer, but just as a parent and a grandparent. Kids are looking for someone to mentor them and to be a part of something. And if we as parents, grandparents, uncles and aunts, if we don't take that time to show interest in our kids, someone else is. And it may not be someone that is the right sort of influence for your child.
And I think that we actually said that. I was like, sometimes you're looking for a place, like
Right.
I need to find my group. I need to find my people. And then the first people that show up are the ones that are the druggies, I said it, sorry, Facebook, but it's the first ones that show up, and the ones that like to drink, they're like, oh, come on, man. And they make you feel at home. They make you feel like they're brothers and sisters. And in reality, that's kind of like the direction that you wish your children don't take.
Right.
And I remember my father, stop hanging out with that guy. Like it was like a constant, like, stop hanging out with him. But this was what happens in high school. We try to find ourselves.
Well, it happens way before high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I mentioned to you, I grew up in East LA, and that was a rough area in the 60s and 70s. And, in that kind of environment, you're looking for people to associate with. I was really fortunate. We went to Catholic school. I went to a Catholic all-boy high school, and the guys that I hung out with, they were guys that were into playing guitar, and they were guys that were into sports. So I ran cross country, track. Not that I was a great athlete, but my group of friends, they weren't into some of that other stuff that the other guys were going into. And, and then right after high school, I went into the military, came back from the military, went to college, was a great college student. And then I got on the department, but what it comes down to is I think our kids, they're looking for people to belong. They're looking for, for some sort of recognition, for some sort of association. And that's what PTSA offers. And we welcome any parent, grandparent, uncle or aunt to be a part of our organization, because it's not just like right now. And the reason we're here really is to about the fundraising for the Sober Grad Night that we're going to host in May of 25. But it goes beyond that. We get involved with all the student organizations. We get involved with the teachers too. Part of what we do is we provide a lunch from one of the local restaurants every month for the teachers, and that's a big deal. It's good for the business. It's good for the teachers. We want that involvement where we can both interact with the student body and with the faculty as well.
So last year, I'm going to bring up the Prescott Times. We actually made a post last year in regards to what was happening for the grad night, and you guys had a really awesome time. And I'm going to read a little bit of it. So May 14th, 2024, we actually put out a press release, and it was a Prescott High School Parent Teacher Student Association. Yes, PTSA. Back in the day, it was just PTA. Is thrilled to announce an upcoming Sober Grad Night celebration. It was scheduled to take off on May 24th at the YMCA in Prescott. And what was involved with it was like a casino night. So they had Texas Hold'em, blackjack, roulette, foosball, ping pong, cornhole, lawn darts, and much, much more. And then there was free pies for the friends. There was food, there was beverages, there was snacks, there was desserts, there was raffles, and it was every half hour. And on top of that, they had a live comedian, they have a live hypnosis, they had a DJ set, they had dancing, they had casino games and prizes, karaoke and photo booth, and food and refreshments and exciting raffle prizes. Like, this was all for them in one night. And it was all because of community involvement,
right?
Because if you guys are a business out there and you guys are looking to go ahead and support, the young generation, this is the perfect time to do it. And it goes to a great cause, and the ability to go ahead and acknowledge that, on Sober Grad Night, like, we ended up having Deputy Chief John Barbilla in to go ahead and talk about some of the things that happened during this time, accidents,
right.
Alcohol poisoning, alcohol, crashes, DUIs. And it was something that they were just like, dude, we don't need that. And it was kind of a heartfelt moment after when he showed up, because just recently, and it wasn't an actual, it was an actual young person that ended up losing their life from an actual drunk driver that wasn't a teenager. So I need to explain that. But just because of their inconsideration of others, it caused the death at a very young age. And so it was a very heartfelt moment, and that's kind of what spawned the idea of like and me at the Prescott Times want to go ahead and help, push this out there to try to help those that are wanting to go that direction, that are wanting to go ahead and act careless on such an exciting night. I mean, let's just face it, everybody's so excited for the graduation night, and it just seems like the spirit is high, and they're just like, we're gonna be grown-ups. And I'm telling you what, do not rush to be a grown-up. I mean, of course you're going to want to, but at the same time, don't rush it too much. It's just some things that you don't want to do. But to have all that stuff in one night is very, very huge. So do you guys have an idea of what do you have for planned for 2025 yet?
We've got that planned. It's going to be held at the Heights Church. They have a new, a newer gym or facility there.
Okay.
That we're going to have all the things that you mentioned, the casino tables, the games, the raffle prizes, food, it's going to be all there. And it's an overnight experience. It's nice. We want to generate, we know, like you said, it's a big thing. Seniors, they're going to be making going different directions. Some will go on to college. Some will go into the military. Some will go straight to work. But it's probably going to be the last big hurrah where you can see a lot of your friends. My grad night, since it was in LA, we went to Disneyland, and this was back in the day. Disneyland would close early.
I want to go ahead and be a part of this.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Disneyland in a long time.
It was cool. I mean, Disneyland would close to the general public like at about 5:00, and then they would bus in all the high school seniors.
That is so cool.
And we would have Disneyland to ourselves overnight. And
Prescott, step up.
So, but you know what? But I'll tell you what, we realized we don't have that, but we could still do something fun and be safe. I
think the city of Prescott should step up. Prescott Unified School District, come on.
Well, I'm going to tell you, so far we're starting our fundraising, and a lot of sponsors are already coming through. A lot of the businesses are on board with this. I was talking to one of the managers at the Prescott Home Depot. She was very, very excited about this. Shout out to Valerie Cooper. And she said, hey, how can we be involved? Home Depot of Prescott wants to be involved with this. This is a good thing. So we have different levels of sponsorship, starting from $500 to all the way to $1,000, $5,000. Obviously, we accept any donation. Everything helps. But Home Depot, the next day, they had several buckets of store product with $530 worth of store product. And so they'll get their logo on a T-shirt that we'll be making for our high school seniors. One of the local banks, Pinnacle Bank, came through with $1,000 right after meeting with them.
Nice.
So we need the community involvement. We need for the businesses to step up. We're a nonprofit, so whatever you wanted to donate, use it to your tax advantage,
And there's a lot of crazy opportunities, not just specifically for this event only. We ended up having a little bit of a sponsorship with you guys, and they put our logo and our information on the outside, on the fields,
right? On the scoreboard.
On the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And so there's opportunities for a lot of like notoriety. And I just think it's branding. And not to mention, it's really honestly good for the kids. And so I want to go ahead and support as much as I can possibly. So it's not just for one event. There's a couple packages that you guys can put together. But at the same time, this is a very meaningful one. And then if you guys want to be a part of it, this is how do they get a hold of you? How do they go ahead and get involved?
Everybody has Facebook. So we have our own Facebook page, and if they go to the Prescott High School Parent Teacher Association on Facebook, they will find us there. They could message us if they want to donate or volunteer time. All of that is good. We're distributing. We have a team of volunteers that are distributing flyers throughout a lot of the businesses. So I've probably have hit like maybe 20 or 30 businesses myself. We're all going out and doing the same, and we're having a really good response. So
okay.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna try to find the actual group page so I can go ahead and post it, but I don't know if that's it. I don't think that one's it, right?
Let's see here. High school
I mean, it looks like it, but
that is the old web page. But if you just go on Facebook and go on Prescott High School Parent Teacher Association, they'll find us, and you can.
Oh, there it is. Found it.
All right,
I
we're
found
good.
it. I'm going to go ahead
That's
and
it.
post this information right here so you guys can go ahead and have it out there, and then that we have it documented. Let me go ahead and put this right here in the actual comments, and it should just go ahead and post up on the page itself. So if you guys want to go ahead and be a part of this, this is the way that you do it. Go to their Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Prescott High School Parent Teacher Association. So if you guys want to donate, be a part of it. You guys are looking for volunteers as well?
We're looking for volunteers. There are some organizations or businesses, for whatever reason, they're not able to provide monetary support, but they can provide manpower.
Okay.
This is going to be a big event. It's going to be overnight, so if you want to come over and volunteer and to help out with some of your time, that'll be great too.
That's a huge deal. And you guys can all be a part of it. So step up and be a part of it. Is there anything that you want to go and include into this amazing vlogcast?
You know what? I'll tell you what, we're fairly new here, but I am just struck with the community support already. This is a community that cares about their kids. They support their police and fire department. Very pro-military. My wife and I and granddaughter, we went to the Veterans Day parade, and we were just blown away at how many people showed up. Mm-hmm. And the longer we're here, we've been coming back and forth for 6 years, and Prescott is the kind of place that they love their town, they support, they love the kids. In handing out some of these flyers, I was at a bank and they said, yeah, I remember going to this 30 years ago. So we've been doing this. We're in our 38th year now. It gets better and better every year.
I feel like I missed when I was in high school, like sober. Oh my gosh. I mean, everybody has a blessing. Everybody has a calling, but this is one that we can all be a part of. And if we do it right, we can collectively have a good night, and we can keep it going for another 38 years or lifetime. Right. So with that, guys, I'm going to have to go ahead and say, let's get the next thing started and get back to work. I don't even know why you guys are watching me in him. I know it's because I'm beautiful and he's veteran. No, we are retired.
Oh, well, I am an Army veteran and I'm retired.
See, and that's how we respect our friends out there. With that being said, guys, I got to get out of here. Make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to be on again. And I forgot what we're talking about on my calendar. I swear I know what's happening. With that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. We'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.